Let's also get in a word from our associate editor Atir Khan, who's joining us live from outside the Delhi Secretariat. Atir, we believe that Arvind Kejriwal has removed the security cover and said that people should be allowed to meet ministers and the Chief Minister whenever they want. What's happening there now?
Well, that's right. There is some relaxation as far as entry into the Secretariat is concerned. We saw that there was a change in the attitude of security setup here. Common people are being allowed inside after showing their identity card. But having said that, we also know that at the moment as we speak, Arvind Kejriwal is speaking with the Delhi Police Commissioner Bhimsen Basti, who's just reached here, and apparently now he's taking stock of the law and order situation. Before this meeting, he held a series of meetings with IGL officers, the Water Department officials, Jal Board officials, and also the Power Department. So there is a series of meetings which are lined up today. We know that he's also supposed to take a round of some places after completed his work at the Secretariat. So it will be a while before he leaves the Secretariat to those places.
Right, Atir, there's a lot that Arvind Kejriwal's government also needs to fulfill in terms of promises. He's also planning to implement a helpline within 2 days' time where people can file complaints as far as bribery and cases of corruption are concerned.
Well, that's right. His resolve is clear that the anti-corruption crusade which is taken up, there is no compromise on that, and that is the reason he's kept the vigilance, the home portfolio with himself. He wants to fulfill the promises he's made. He's conscious that he's raised the bar, and the opposition, including the BJP and Congress, have taken on him on this issue. So he has also, during his speech, invoked God. He said that God gave him strength, that he's able to fulfill the dreams and the promises he's made. So that's at the back of his mind. He's working with that resolve, with that determination, and we see that kind of attitude in the entire Council of Ministers, who are also holding meetings at the Secretariat today.
Right, and Atir Khan, he's someone who's actually redefined Indian politics, a party that came out of an anti-corruption movement finally coming to power in the national capital. He's really going, if the government actually works out, it will be a model for governance for the rest of the country as well. This will put a lot of pressure on the Arvind Kejriwal government as well.
Well, certainly hopes are high of people, and that is they've given the mandate to Aam Aadmi Party, and therefore they have to fulfill the dreams, the aspirations of the people with which they have confided in this party. And also it's an acid test for this party, the governance. We know that there are several bureaucrats, people who have experience in different walks of life. There are professionals also, but then governance, of course, is a different ball game altogether. So that's the parameter which will we'll get to know whether the party succeeds in that. And this being the acid test, then they will go on to the national politics, which is the Lok Sabha elections, which they are looking at. So Kejriwal has clearly said in his speech also that this is just the beginning, and they are here to work for the country and not just Delhi.
Absolutely, Atir. Thanks so much for getting us the latest on those stories. The ideas have been put forth quite clearly: devolution of power to the people.